Alright, there we go. Talk to people. People been talked to. So, like I was saying, fixers, for the most part in this game, I'll be fully honest, viewers, I'm not that well versed in the... I'm not that well versed in the, I'm not that well versed in the lore of ShadowRun. I know generally what each person does, and fixers are basically those who run missions for others, like the secret ops kind of thing, or black ops or whatever. I didn't rough her up, if that's what you're wondering. You feel protective over people here. I actually like this guy. I mean, it just goes to show not all trolls in this game are brutish fucktards. I should be going now. Bye. Alright, in we go. Play chopsticks. That is such a racist song. Alright, so now that we've got access to the safe house here, if we come downstairs, or come over here, we can actually get into our stash. Also, you can inspect other people's stash as well, but our stash more importantly. For the most part, the only things that, or the only way you can add things to other people's stash is if you've got it within yours. Speaking of which, I want to go on and remove that and get the basic med kit back in. Don't want to talk to her quite yet, though. Alright, so we come over here and talk to Eric, and he's got... this is our armor guy of the game, pretty much. Algernon. This guy is super fucking important. There is so much about this guy and several other people that there is no way in hell I'll be able to ever explain how important they are. I mean, there's some people in this realm that they're so fucking important that they could literally remove an entire city from existence with having no one asking questions. And I'll point out who I'm talking about when I get to them. What exactly are you selling? And so we find our arms merchant of the game. Now, I could go on and upgrade to Simopal, this thing right here, but at the moment it doesn't do any more damage than the AK-97, and it only has a it actually has a slightly lower cap, which I believe, if I remember right, cap is its ammo capacity. So yeah, I could upgrade that, but I'm not gonna. Let's talk to this guy instead. David Fry II. I like this gnome, just the way he looks. Really? I chose Decker and they still gave me options to ask about what's a deck, what's a program, and what's ESP. I guess for people who really don't play it all that often, but more importantly, this is why I wanted to save my money. Because I want to get that Decker, or that better deck, which will, by the way, give me not only an increase to program capacity and ESP capacity, but also an increase to damage output, evasion, and AP. Alright. I could care less about Killjoy, go on and get Blaster. Degrade is actually pretty nice. Erosion's actually pretty nice. Could care less about that. Alright. So I've got everything I want for now. In the programs-wise, that is. Now I want to go on and pick up some ESPs. I'll just pick up... oops. Okay, since I have to choose, I'll go actually with Attacker. Alright, so you notice how the Sony City 361, while it was in my inventory, I can't add that. That's because with decks, you can only add one, or you can only have one at a time. Alright, let's go on and go back in to see what he sells, and sell off everything else. Grenades are nice, they're just not my style. And doing that, I'll have enough to also pick up a assassin, which is nice to have. Awesome. So that's good. Is it true that you were a part of the Echo Mirage team? He's dressed as Dr. Jan Itor. A quote that somehow not a lot of people actually get. And I'm not sure why. So yeah, needless to say, that's why I was saying I wanted to hold on to my money, because once we get down here, I wanted to immediately pick up a better deck and some programs. And that can get pretty goddamn expensive. That's just a bad joke. Is it not the best time? I mean, she's only just lost her arm. I mean, hell, who hasn't lost their arm these days? Got one with a laser inside it? You'll take what I give you, lady. I like Dr. Sarah Castles. Alright, so Coyote here is telling Dr. Sarah to leave her face how it is, as a sort of lesson to her. Before I talk to Coyote, let's go on and actually come back down here and talk to Dr. Sarah Castles. So, she'll tell you, you can ask her about various things, trauma kit, which I explained in the demo, medical supplies, cyberware, which I didn't explain in the demo, but I'll explain now, shamanic fetishes, she's a shaman apparently, What's that on your shoulder? But more importantly, we can come in here. If I had the money to spend, I would actually go on and pick up some cybernetic implants, but I don't have the money to spend quite yet. If you notice down here, current essence versus essence after operation. The current essence indicates your life essence, basically. You'll see along here essence things. If you notice, as an elf, I started off with 5.5 essence. With the data jack, you notice right here its essence cost is 0.1. If I say was going to get the analog cyber leg, it would cost 2 essence. Now, I'm not going to actually go for any of these. The cybernetic or cyberware that I'd be getting is late game stuff when I've already got a lot of disposable money anyways, but I figured I'd come in here and explain it. You can see what the cybernetic implants do, but that's about it. See ya, Sarah. You could also talk to her about medical supplies and pick up some dock wagons and stuff like that. I saw her. Boy, doesn't that sound familiar. I think everybody knows one person like that. No accounting for taste. Sam did make some bad jokes. Alright, so, yeah. Uh-huh. Did Sam have any enemies? What do you think? So yeah, that's all we can do at the moment. Let's go on and investigate Sam's bunk. And pocket the photo. So if you noticed right there, earlier, a new side mission popped up, deliver the stones to Mr. Delilah. If you notice, that wasn't actually there before. That's because until you talk to Coyote here, she doesn't actually, or Mr. Delilah doesn't actually show up where he's supposed to be. So, let's go on and get out of here and turn that in to get some more karma. Mr. Delilah. Getting stitched up. We can hold back the stone, the best stone, and give them the rest, or hold back the pebbles with the runes on it and give them the rest of the stones, but I'm going to be nice and give them all the stones. So now we've got to go find a fence, who is also this fixer, Mr. Van Grass. Charm of 5. I wish I had that, but oh well. Ugh. Sounds good. Pay me. And let's go talk to Mr. Delilah again. Because, why not do something pointless? Alright. So let's check our missions. Just gotta go return to Coyote. Now, generally, the next things I upgrade through money, things that you can upgrade with money, not karma, is